take another L. Designer, did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52, and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Ramsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Murray to air it out again. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Murray again. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins, 41 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
It's the score, Cardinals 7, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a run with Cook. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much room for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Chandler Jones. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call. I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Mariota's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing is Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Max Williams.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He'll give this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Murray. That is good inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Murray now on first down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
So that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Brings up third and 2.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Peterson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know they're probably some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was a safety. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd down, Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and...
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. McKinnon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Vikings 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's 2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
14. Vikings 7.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They run. Cook. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Soft through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. For the 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
37-yard line.
On first down, it's Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Mariota completes it to the fullback hand. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first and 10, here's Mariota setting up the screen for Cook. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Second and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. On second down now, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 10-yard back knocks it through the goalpost, and they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another carry down for Edmonds. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
3rd down.
Now Murray. He's got a man. That's Ramsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not